here, it is because you are here for chair yoga, and I'm so glad that you are. Glad to have you. And if you notice, I am standing up next to my chair, but we are going to start behind our chair. So go ahead and get behind your chair. My chair will be moving around so that you can kind of get a better visual of what I'm doing. We are going to start by working on our lower body. So we'll do some grounding exercises, things to kind of help us feel grounded, but also some things to help us get more mobility in our lower extremities, maybe build a little bit of strength, things that you can do on your own. So I'm glad to be leading you. I always look forward to Thursdays at 12:15, one of my favorite times of the week. And I'm just glad to be with you, even though it's virtual. So I'm so glad that you're here, and know that you are welcome, that this is your time, your class, and that we are going to not only work on our physical, but also yoga is also it's also a mind and spirit thing as well. So for me, this year looks very different, just like it does for everyone, right? So you kind of have to make the moments matter. And we were actually supposed to be out of the country right now, actually in Rome at this very moment. And so we are staycationing this week in Rhode Island and just doing fun things. And I didn't realize how exhausting staycationing was, you guys, honestly. But we've had the chance to create some memories. We went parasailing. We went, yesterday we dined al fresco twice. So that creates a little bit of that Italian feel. And I even had gelato. So I'm kind of making lemonade out of lemons. And again, it doesn't look like we wanted it to, right? For everyone. We can't be together. We can't gather like we usually do. So we make the best. And we have to make that the best. Not only does it affect our mind and our spirit, but it can also affect us physically, right? So doing something that lifts your spirit every day can also help your mind and your physical. So that is what my goal for you today is to make lemonade. All right? So let's go ahead and stand behind our chair. And I want you to have your feet, you'll notice my feet will be parallel. So parallel means toes pointing forward, yeah? And heels pointing backwards, okay? And all you need is a chair and yourself. So let me teach you positioning, and then we'll go ahead and get started. So toes pointing forward, heels pointing back, underneath your hips. Now, knees, you never want to lock them out. You want them kind of soft, straight but soft. Some of us have bad knees, so we have to take care of those, right? Yeah. So for those of us that do, we want to make our knees last as long as possible before we have to have doctors intervene. So go ahead and root in through your feet. Okay, normally we root in a chair, and we will, but right now we're starting with this longer system, right? And I want you to feel your feet firmly planted on the ground, or whatever surface you're on. You may be outside, so on the earth, if you have a yoga mat underneath you, on your mat. Feel sides of your feet, kind of rooting in, okay? Knees are soft under your hips. And then I want you to take it, I want you to kind of press your belly in. And what that does is that will soften this down and kind of pull your belly towards the back side of your body, which is what you want. That will elongate this spine area right here and help open things up back there, but also it also elongates that spine so that things get moving better from top to bottom, inside and out, our breath, everything. And then we want to take our shoulders and pull them back and down. So, and then ears over shoulders. So that is alignment. And then you are standing behind your chair. And if you want to, you can just close your eyes and feel that. Feel that sense of rootedness as your belly is kind of pressed back. You can close your eyes if you're able to. Hang on to your chair, of course, and draw those shoulders down and back, away from your ears. And I want you to just notice your breath, all right? Nothing else, just notice your breath. Your inhale and your exhale, knees are soft. And just noticing your breath, noticing the inhale through your nose, the exhale through your nose. Notice how it feels as the air comes in and then the air goes out. And know that every time you inhale, you're taking in good stuff. And when you exhale, you're releasing what doesn't serve you, what you don't need, all right? And I want you to just feel your body. So check in with your body. Check in with your physical right now. From the feet up, I want you to just go like piece by piece as you continue with your breath. Now this is just automatic breath. We're not controlling it. This is just your normal breath, except you're properly aligned, and that makes so much difference. And knees are soft. And just notice as you work your way up from your feet. And just notice if you are carrying any tension anywhere, if you feel any pain anywhere, tightness, stiffness. Maybe your body feels really good today, and that's great. Celebrate that. But as you move up, just notice we're not getting stuck on any part of our body today as far as, oh gosh, that really hurts. So we're not doing that. We're just noticing. We're taking inventory, right? And then moving on. Getting into all the parts of our body, to the crown of your head. So I'll give you a second, a few breaths to do that. Just taking your inventory. Notice what feels good, what maybe you're struggling with today, and then move on. There's no judgment here, all right? No judgment, just inventory, move on. Y'all are perfect the way you are, perfectly lovely, and then we're just moving on. Notice if there's any tightness in your face. Try to soften that if you carry any tension in your jaw. Notice the places that, again, you're tense maybe, but you're not judging it, okay? Because we'll work it out. You'll work it out, all right? I'm just going to give you the tools to do that, but you're going to do the work. Good. So now I want you to just begin to change that breath, to begin to work the breath so that you're inhaling through your nose deeply, filling up, down into your low belly, which is still kind of pressed back, but you're filling it up. So filling up, and then exhaling it out. All through your nose. So feel that belly as it kind of fills up. Feel your lungs expand. And just get used to that deep breath. It may be new for you. And if you begin to feel dizzy, have a seat, please. You have to honor your body. You should not feel dizzy, but you might if this is new for you. Yeah, I certainly don't want that, but I want you to breathe properly. So filling up all the way down. And then exhaling. As you're kind of pinning that belly even deeper to the backside, and continue on with that deep breath. Again, knees are soft, feet are rooted in and underneath your hips, and your sacrum is softened down. That's what happens when you push that belly back. Good. So now I want you to just take your chin to your chest. You can keep your eyes open or closed. Nothing else changes. Just chin to chest. Only go where you can go, all right? You have to work within your body structure and how you're feeling today, all right? Filling up and then exhaling what you don't need. Both important. Go ahead and take that right ear over to the right. Breathe into that. Try to keep your shoulders down and away. Just gently soften them away from your ears. Breathing well, breathing fully. Taking your chin back to your chest, go ahead and go the other way. So left ear towards the left shoulder, but the shoulder does not rise up to meet it. The shoulder stays away from the ear. Try to draw those shoulders down and back. Breathe fully. Stay tall. Try to stay tall in your body. Again, check in. Make sure your knees are soft. Feet are planted. Just getting a nice stretch on the right side of your neck right now. Good. Taking that chin back to that chest and bringing it up. Go ahead and find that sense of rootedness. So rooting back down, finding that alignment, rooting in. I am going to step off this mat because it is very sticky. And honestly, I feel like I'm stuck to flypaper. I think I said that last week. So that feels so much better. All right, so rooting in. Going to that breath. Staying tall in your body, lifting this up. This is your chest, this is your heart space. So drawing those shoulders back and down. If it's a available to you. Just take your left hand off the chair, hang on with your right, and just begin to open and close that shoulder. Does that make sense? So we're just rolling the arm forward and back, trying to kind of lubricate our joints a little bit. We're going to go one arm at a time so that we can stay balanced on the chair. If you need to sit down for this, please feel free, right? This is your yoga. Just opening and closing that. Good. Same shoulder, just lift it up and down, and up and down. Nothing else is moving. Staying deeply rooted, firmly planted. Belly button kind of pins back, though you're breathing well, breathing fully, right? And just begin to roll that shoulder, making a circle with it. Lubricating those joints. We have to do that, right? Breathe into that. You can take a nice deep breath. Inhale. And then exhale. Take that shoulder the other way. This should feel so good. You should feel this all through your body as you're breathing well. And your body begins to align as you begin to feel that sense of rootedness. You may notice a difference, some changes. Knees are soft. Good. And then taking that hand just back to your chair. So now we're going to take our right hand off. And we're going to do the same thing. So just kind of opening and closing. Just turning that arm. Just open and close. Breathe into it. Soften that sacrum down. Root down. Everyone doing all right? Y'all are doing great. Good. Now just draw that shoulder up and down and up and down, up and down. Continue on. Good. Keep doing that. Up and down. I'm going to just check the battery because I'm not sure on the battery here. I'm going to plug in if I can. I don't have anything to plug in with. Okay, we're going to hope that the battery holds off in dying and we don't lose you. We won't lose you. And now I want you to just roll that shoulder. Good. Continue on. And then roll that shoulder forward. You may notice things kind of moving around or feel some things kind of rubbing up against each other. Just take care. Honor your body. Only go where you can go, right? Good. Okay, so taking that hand back to your chair. So rooting back in, rooting back into that breath. Go ahead and find that breath, root into it. Continue to open up that heart space as you draw those shoulders back and down. Do you see that? Sacrum is softened down. So you see how I kind of tilt. See that? You see the difference? If I press if I'm sticking my booty out right here, but if I press in, kind of pulls that belly in. So that's what you want. Okay, so continue on with that. Just make sure we're still here. So now, using the chair, we're going to just kind of open and close our shoulders, upper body, and maybe even our lower body if it's available to you. So we're going to open up those shoulders. We're still rooted in, right? And then we're going to roll down, curl in, and just continue to open and round. Hang on to that chair, open, and your inhale comes here, your exhale comes here. If this hurts in any way, then try not to go as deep, all right? You'll notice that my knees bend even more when I round in. And if there's anything that feels good to you, hang out there. So like this feels great on my low spine and on my whole spine. So I'm gonna stay here for a few breaths. Make sure that your knees track over your feet. I know you can't see my feet right now. And then just come on up. Take those shoulders back and down. Nice. Good. So I'm going to turn back here. And you're rooted in, right? So what we're going to do is we are going to press up. So go on your tippy toes, basically, and then down. And up and down. Just rising up. Okay, toes are still pointing forward. Press into all 10 of them as you rise up. Breathe, don't forget to breathe. We're not holding our breath, we're breathing well. We're breathing fully. The thing I love about chair yoga is that you can get every bit as much of a practice as you can on a mat. All right? So anyone that says that chair yoga is not enough has probably never tried it. So I love chair yoga because you can get everything in that you need to in your practice. Okay, good. So root back down, soften those knees, go back to your breath. Shoulders draw down and back. Good. Good. So now we're just going to kind of rock back. We're going to lift our toes up. You can probably see my toes a little bit. And then press down. So we're just rocking. Breathing into that. Using the chair for stability. You can do all of this seated. There's no reason that you can't. You absolutely can. Breathe into that. Do a few more. Just kind of rocking back. Nothing changes with our alignment. Our spine is still nice and aligned. That sacrum is still softened down. One more. Good. Good. Nice. All right, so now we're going to do some warrior poses. So using the chair, turning to the side, I think will that be the best? That's my sidekick right there, making all that noise. He's so noisy. So turning to the side, what you're going to do is as much as possible, I'm just going to step to the side of the chair so you can see me. I'm going to keep my toes pointing towards the chair. I'm going to take my right foot and step it out, okay? So now, you're going to bend that right knee directly over the foot, okay? Only go where you can go. So you might be here, you might be here, all right? Honor your body. Make sure that this is softened down. Use the chair, okay? So the chair's in front of you. You're kind of to the side of it, right? Or you have the chair in front of you. And press that back foot into the floor. Knee is soft. Knee is definitely soft here. You can see that. Now, if possible, take your right hand off the chair. Now, draw back so that your shoulders are over your hips. And hang out. Just breathe into that. You can gaze over that hand. This is Warrior 2. And if you want to, you can go deeper. But honor your body, all right? Make sure that that knee is over the foot and that you're not feeling any pain. If you are, then obviously come out of it. Don't go as deep. You can also do it seated. And just breathe into that. We're going to hang out here for a few breaths. If you need to come out of it and straighten your leg for a second, do that, okay? Just breathe into that. This is Warrior 2. And y'all are doing great. Good. So now you're going to inhale forward. Take it back to a nice reverse warrior. Nothing changes in the legs. Now if you need to straighten out for a second, okay? There is nothing wrong with that. I would recommend looking down at the floor, but you can certainly look up at your hand if you'd like. And then go ahead on your next breath and straighten that leg and just press back. Try to keep those shoulders out of your ears. All right, and try to open out those shoulders so that they are aligned with each other. And just press, and you should get a nice whole side body stretch. Good. So now we're going to bend that knee again. Switch hands. And take your other hand up and over. So you're kind of leaning. You're making a line from your fingers to your toes, okay? Again, opening up, so not coming across, but opening up as best you can. And this may be your sweet spot, okay? Hang out there, but honor your body. Just reaching. Again, you can gaze up or down. Down really kind of grounds you and kind of helps you feel a little more stable. So go ahead and hang out there. And then come on up. Turn your right toe in, but we're going to hang out in a wide mountain pose, all right? So you can see I'm pretty wide, but you can come narrower if you want to. Soften, so press that belly button back in. It's like a button right there. So press it back in so that your sacrum kind of softens down. Draw those shoulders back, okay? Hang on to the chair. And I want you to just root in. So knees are soft. Shoulders on the back side of your body. Go to your breath. Breathing deeply. You may notice that you're breathing more deeply now, which is great. Now, obviously, you want to stay within what is your comfort zone. And also, if your doctor has given you any limitations, please honor that. All right? That's for your good. I am not a doctor. So if your doctor has given you certain instructions, then please honor that and listen to him or her above me. All right? But you have to trust your body, honor your body, trust your doctor too. Yeah? So we are going to turn our left foot, left toes out, right toes are forward now facing the chair. And we are going to bend, I'm going to move this over a little bit so you can see me, bend the left knee. Now, knee over foot, sacrum is softened down, pressing into that back foot. And only go where you can go, right? Where it's available and comfortable for you. There's a difference between pain and sensation. I do not want you to feel pain. If you do, then come out of it, all right? That's part of honoring your body. So shoulders over hips. This is not correct, so you want to be right here. You should feel a straight line from the crown, from the base of your vertebrae to the or your spine, all the way up to the crown of your head. You should feel a nice straight line. Shoulders pressed down and back, and breathe into that. Again, if you need to straighten that knee out, straighten that knee out. There is nothing wrong with that. Okay? Check in with yourself. Check in with yourself often. Breathe well. Don't hold your breath. Check in and see if you're holding tension anywhere and try to release that at this point. Okay, so like I tend to hold tension right here. So I have to kind of manipulate my jaw a little bit, kind of move it around, get it moving properly. So on your next breath, we've been here a while, right? So on your next breath, you're going to take it forward, and then you're going to go back. Again, shoulders on the back side of your body and out of your ear. You can gaze up or down. Down will give you a little bit more stability. Hanging onto that chair for stability and balance. And you should feel a nice stretch in your on your left side body. And then on your next breath, go ahead, straighten that leg. Press. Press, press, press. I apologize for the barking. Yep, there it is. So just press there. Fuji, hush, 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 hush. Here, go now. Go out. Go, go, go. So we're pressing back into a reverse warrior. Again, you can gaze up or down. I recommend down at this point. And you should feel a whole side body stretch. Knee is soft on the left, knee is soft on the right. On your next breath, you're going to take it forward. You're going to bend that knee again using the chair. I'm going to move it over so you can see, so I can be stable too. So I'm bending this knee again. You're going to inhale and take it over, getting a whole side body stretch there. Feels so good. Drop the shoulders out of the ears. Again, open up the shoulders. And then coming back up, turning your left foot in. If you want to, you can bring your feet in a little bit. Go ahead and just Soften that sacrum down. Chair's in front of you. Go to your breath. Wide mountain pose. Go to your breath. Getting that alignment. Little bit of recovery here going on. Okay? That's what we're doing right now. The chair should be in front of you. I'm just here because I wanted to make sure that you could see what I was doing. So you guys are doing great. Keep on. Breathe. Your breathing may be a little bit deeper now. That's okay. If you feel hot, you can always exhale through your mouth, and that will help get rid of some of that heat. So you can inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Pinning this belly to the back side of your body. Come on. Good. That's my yoga buddy. That's Cujo. Shoulders on the back side. Guess what? We are going to have a seat. Have a seat in your chair. Yay. Oh yeah. Feels good, right? So we're not going to sit back in our chair. We are going to come forward so that, I'm going to take it back a little bit. Our feet are planted on the floor. Yeah? So you can see that my feet are planted. They're in line with my hips. Shoulders on the back side. Guess what? This softens down. When you press that back, you should feel two bones rooting into your chair. Okay? Those are your sit bones. We sit on our sit bones. Shoulders go to the back. And I want you to just go to your breath. Spine is nice and long, ears over shoulders. You can do that by just pressing your chin down and back just a little bit. Almost like you feel like you're giving yourself a double chin, but you're not. I promise. Y'all are doing great. So just go into that breath, kind of recovering for a few breaths here. If you want to, you can turn your palms up. That will kind of draw those shoulders back and down a little bit better. Open up this heart space here. You should have a nice line right here. Everyone doing all right? I know that you are. All right, so taking a nice inhale, using our hands right here to press into, or to hold us right here. Inhale. You're going to exhale. You're going to lift your heart space. You're going to lead with that and fold forward. Tuck those elbows in. Try to elongate that spine. Inhale, press into those thighs, lift that heart space up. Spine stays nice and long. Exhale, elongate even more, fold forward. If you're able to go deeper into this, go deeper into this. Again, listen to your doctor. So if this is not available for you, then obviously honor what your doctor says, right? Continuing with that good breath. Try to keep your elbows tucked in and your ears in line with your shoulders. Firmly rooted. Go ahead and slowly roll it up. Oh yeah. Taking a nice inhale. Exhale it out. Inhale. Bring those hands right here to heart center. Rooting down into that chair with your sit bones. Rooting down, rising up. Yeah? So there's a tension. We have this tension of rising up and being firmly rooted. Shoulders on the back side of your body. Good. We're going to do that again. So you can take your arms high on the inhale if you want to, and then plant your hands right here. But we're going to take a nice inhale. We're going to exhale, and we're going to dive forward with our heart space into a forward fold. Tucking those elbows in. Then I want you to kind of reach up with the crown of your head. Press. Lift just that heart space up. Exhale, fold a little bit deeper if you can. Now, if you can take your hands to the floor and you feel stable there, then go ahead and do that. But only if you feel stable. And you may need to open up your legs just a little more. And then slowly walk it up. Taking a nice inhale. Exhale it out. Root in. Inhale. We're going to exhale and we're going to twist. Over to the left. So right hand over to the left. Knees stay right where they are. Getting a nice twist here. Shoulder draws down. Breathe into that. This is a nice twist we've got going on here. Inhale through center. Exhale, take it the other way. So getting a nice twist. Stay firmly rooted through your sit bones. Knees stay open, all right? Or aligned with your hips. So you're not knocking your knees together. Feet are planted. Getting a nice twist in your spine. This is so good for you. Bringing it back to center, taking a nice inhale, rooting in, exhale. Inhale, bring those hands to heart center, go to your breath. We're going to take a few breaths here. Shoulders on the back side of your body, sit bones are rooted down. That may feel like you're slouching, but as long as you're lifting everything else up, and your belly is kind of pulling towards the back. You're not, I promise. So we're going to take a nice inhale, and we're going to go ahead and dive again. So leading with this exhale here. Only go where you can go. Elongating that spine, rooting down. Inhale, press up. Exhale, fold down. And then this time I want you to draw your belly and draw your shoulders in, tuck your chin in, and I want you to roll it in as you come up. Letting your head be the very last thing. Take a nice inhale. Exhale it out. Inhale, hands to heart center. Good. So now we're going to take our right leg and lengthen it. Okay? You may have to scoot a little bit farther forward in your chair, but leg is long, firmly rooted here through all sides of my foot. This leg is long, knee is soft, all right? I'm not going to lock it out. You can have your toes pointed up or down, whichever you want. I'm going to go up, I think, so you can do that too. Again, knee is soft. We're not locking it. But we are going to draw our shoulders back, press that belly in, take a nice inhale, and we're going to exhale, we're going to fold over that leg. So only going where you can go. Inhale, lift just a little bit, lengthen that spine. Exhale, fold in. Now only go where it's available to you, right? You have to find your sweet spot. Good, so staying here, and again, honoring your body, you're going to take your right hand towards the left, whether it's your thigh or your foot, and you're going to open out. You're taking your right hand over to the left. You're going to open out that right arm, only if it's available to you, okay? You can certainly do it right here. You get all the same benefits. So just opening it out, keeping those shoulders out of your ears, getting a nice spinal twist, lower spinal twist. This is one of my favorites. And then bringing it back to center. Slowly come on up. So leaving that foot there, I want you to take it, so we're still using this leg. We're going to cross it either over, you can bring your left foot in, and we'll do the other side in a sec. Cross here. Okay, now you have to work within what's available for you, right? So, staying firmly rooted. Cross at the ankle. You can cross at the thigh. You can cross over the knee, not on top of the knee, but over the knee. And if you feel a nice stretch here, then hang out there. That's all you need. All right, your spine is nice and lifted and aligned. If it's available to you to bring that shin over the thigh, then do that. Staying tall in your body, rooting down. So your knee is a little bit open. We're going to take an inhale. And we're going to exhale and just fold in. Rooting in. Now only go where it's available to you. If you're here and you feel it, hang out there. All right, friends? Honor your body. So just press into that, breathe into that. This is a deep stretch, no matter where you are, right? This is a deep stretch. This takes spirit and mind, because it's a thoughtful stretch too. You have to think about it a little bit. Now, if you feel pain, obviously come out. All right? And then slowly come on up. Your goal should be to feel better after than you did before. Your goal should be to feel more grounded, more centered, more aligned after than you did before. All right, so your goal should not be to come and copy everything I'm doing exactly. All right, yoga is a practice, it takes time. So I didn't just get here. Okay, it's a practice. So go ahead and just gently lower that leg down. Taking the right leg long. Y'all are doing great. This knee now is in line with my hip. Rooting in through that right foot, taking a nice inhale, rooting down through those sit bones, belly is popped back. Inhale, you're gonna exhale and you're gonna fold forward over that left leg. Again, honoring your body. So only going where you can go. Inhale, press up, kind of lift that heart space a little bit. Elongate that spine, stay rooted, all right? And then fold a little bit deeper. Now you can have your foot flexed or pointed or fully on the ground, whichever you want. Knee is soft. Breathing into that. Okay, so on your next breath, you're going to take your hand either to your thigh or your foot. Your left hand to either your right thigh or foot. So taking an inhale, lifting that heart space, you're going to take it across, taking your right arm high if that's available to you. You don't have to take it up. You can keep your hand on your shoulder. You can put your hand behind your back. Whatever is available to you. This is just a nice lower spine twist. Breathing into that. Bringing it back to center, rounding up, taking an inhale at the top, drawing those shoulders back and down. Good. All right, so now we're going to take our left leg, cross it over our right. So whether it's crossed at the ankle, crossed at the shin, crossed above the knee, not on the knee, above the knee. My right foot is planted, so are my sit bones, okay? Or if you can take your shin over your thigh, not your knee, all right? You never want to press into that knee. You want to protect that knee. So, rooting down. If you feel a nice hip opener right here, then hang out there. Root down through those sit bones, taking a nice inhale. We're going to exhale and just fold forward over that leg. Only going where it's available to you. Now again, we're going to stay here for a few breaths. If you need to come out of it, then come out of it and just go to a nice mountain pose, a seated mountain pose. Every body is different, right? So you have to honor your body where it is. And then slowly come on up. Take a nice inhale at the top. Exhale. Inhale, gently release that leg down. You can use your hands to help you get there. Go ahead and have a seat back in your chair. All the way back. All right? I'm going to come in closer, but I want you to sit back. So sitting back in your chair and just relaxing, resting. letting your breath be normal, return to normal. Okay. Trying to keep your heart space open. We have a tendency to draw forward and slouch, but trying to just stay nice and tall in our body, if possible, but just breathing normal, okay? Now, if you want to, you can take a nice stretch over to the left. Don't have to. And then, same thing to the other side. And then bringing it back to center. Take a good inhale and exhale. Just let your breath start to recover at this point. Good. So I want you to, if you can, close your eyes. And I want you to take an inventory, a physical inventory, like we did at the beginning when we were standing behind our chair. Remember that? And I want you to check in with yourself. Again, not judging. Just noticing, moving to the next body part. Okay? So just working your way up from your toes to the crown of your head. Taking your time with it, there's no rush. Just noticing where maybe there was tightness before. Maybe you feel that it's been released. Maybe you were holding on to something before and in your body, in your physical, and you're not anymore. You notice that it's been released. Celebrate that, all right? As you inventory, celebrate that. You guys did all the work today. So celebrate that. Just showing up is 99% of it. Breathing is 100% of it. If you're sitting in your chair and breathing, you're doing yoga. So I want you to just think about your physical right now as you just kind of recover. See how you're feeling. Notice if you feel a shift anywhere along the way. Maybe you're breathing better and you notice that. You're like, I can breathe better. Or my knee doesn't hurt. Notice that. Notice those things. It's important to notice and pay attention to what's going on in your physical. Also in your heart, your spirit, and your mind. So as we close, I want you to think about the lemonade that we made today, all right? Because you guys did all the work. We're taking things that are difficult and we're making them the best. We're turning them around, making it the best that we can. So what in your life can you do that with today? As we close, I want you to just think of that. What in your mind can you turn around today? What in your heart, your feels, your spirit, can you maybe turn around, find joy in, find the good in? And I want you to celebrate that. Wherever you are in your journey. I'm celebrating with you. Okay? You guys are victorious. So let's take a few good breaths together. If you want to take your arms high, you certainly can. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale it out. We're going to do one more, bringing those hands to heart center, letting all the goodness settle right there. I want to thank you for letting me lead you in practice today. This video is available for as long as you need it. It's always my honor to be here for you. If you have any questions, please reach out. Connect with me on Facebook, social media. I'm around. So know that I love you and that my thoughts are always with you, even though we're not together. So I'm going to say namaste to you. Namaste. God bless you. Have a great rest of your day. Celebrate what you did. Do a happy dance. Just don't fall over. Use the chair as needed. Do a happy dance in your heart. And I will see you next Thursday, same time. All right? So blessings to you. Bye.